What if I told you that your cat has been secretly decoding your conversations this entire time? That fluffy face staring at you from across the room? It's not zoning out, it's processing language in ways that would shock most pet owners. In today's video, we are breaking down 8 specific words that scientific research has proven cats genuinely comprehend. And number 6, it completely changed how I communicate with my own cats. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the word list, we need to address the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the cat on the keyboard. Can cats truly understand human language? For decades, scientists assumed feline brains were not wired for linguistic processing. Dogs got all the credit. But groundbreaking research from institutions like Kyoto University and the University of Sussex has flipped that assumption upside down. Here is what we now know. Cats do not just hear sounds, they categorize them. They file away vocal patterns and connect them to outcomes. Think of your cat's brain like a highly selective filing cabinet. If a word leads to something meaningful, it gets stored. If it does not, it goes straight to the mental recycling bin. The key difference between cats and dogs is not intelligence, it is motivation. Dogs evolved alongside humans as cooperative partners. They needed to understand us to survive. Cats, they domesticated themselves by hanging around grain stores and catching mice. They never needed our approval, which is exactly why they seem so indifferent. But indifference and ignorance are two very different things. Now let's explore the 8 words your cat has probably already memorized. Word number 1, their name. This one has rock-solid scientific backing. In 2019, Dr. Atsuko Saito published a landmark study in the journal Scientific Reports, demonstrating that cats can distinguish their own names from random nouns, even when spoken by complete strangers. But here is what makes this fascinating. Cats do not respond to their names the way dogs do. No tail wagging, no running over excitedly. Instead, researchers observed subtle indicators such as ear rotation, head tilts, pupil dilation, and tail twitches. Your cat absolutely knows when you are addressing them. They are simply choosing their level of engagement based on whether they think it is worth their time. Pro tip: pay attention to how you say your cat's name. Studies show cats respond most reliably to names with hard consonants and 2 syllables. Names like Milo, Felix, or Luna tend to grab feline attention more effectively than softer-sounding names. If your cat routinely ignores their name, try using it exclusively before positive experiences, like meals or play sessions, for 2 weeks. You will likely notice a dramatic improvement in their responsiveness. Word number 2, no. Here's a controversial truth that might ruffle some feathers. Your cat understands no perfectly well. The issue isn't comprehension, it's compliance. Behavioral research from the University of Lincoln found that cats process prohibitive commands through what scientists call cost-benefit evaluation. When you say no, your cat's brain runs a rapid calculation. Is the reward of continuing this behavior greater than the potential consequence of ignoring the human? If they're mid-jump toward the Christmas tree and the sparkly ornaments look absolutely irresistible, the answer is usually worth the risk. This isn't defiance for the sake of defiance, it's rational decision-making from an animal that never evolved to prioritize human approval. Interestingly, a 2022 behavioral analysis found that cats respond more effectively to no when it's delivered in a low, calm tone rather than a loud, sharp one. Yelling actually triggers their prey evasion instincts, making them more likely to flee, and then immediately return to the forbidden behavior once you've looked away. The secret? Pair no with redirection. Interrupt the unwanted behavior, then guide your cat toward an acceptable alternative. Their brains are wired to seek stimulation, so giving them a better option works far more effectively than punishment. Word number 3, dinner or your equivalent. Whatever word you use to signal mealtime, dinner, food, hungry, or num-nums, Your cat has that vocabulary locked in tight. This falls under classical conditioning, the same psychological principle Pavlov demonstrated with his famous drooling dogs. Through repetition, cats form powerful neural associations between specific sounds and the arrival of food. Dr. John Bradshaw, a feline behavior specialist at the University of Bristol, documented that cats can learn food-related vocabulary within just 5 to 10 consistent repetitions. Some cats even learn to recognize the sound of specific containers, the crinkle of a treat bag, the pop of a can lid, the rattle of kibble in a storage bin. Here is something remarkable. Research published in Animal Cognition showed that cats can maintain these word-food associations for years, even without regular reinforcement. Their brains prioritize survival-related information, and nothing says survival quite like knowing when dinner is coming. Want to test this yourself? Try saying your cat's food word while they are in another room. Most cats will come running within seconds. Now try saying a random word with the exact same tone and inflection. The difference in response will tell you everything about their vocabulary comprehension. Word number 4, come here. This phrase sits in fascinating territory, somewhere between full understanding and selective amnesia. Research from the University of Tokyo demonstrated that cats can learn recall commands with surprising reliability when properly motivated. In controlled experiments, cats trained with positive reinforcement responded to come here approximately 70% of the time. But here is the catch. Context matters enormously. If come here usually precedes something unpleasant, such as nail trimming, medication, or being put in a carrier, your cat will develop negative associations with the phrase. Their hearing somehow becomes remarkably impaired the moment those words leave your mouth. Conversely, if come here consistently leads to treats, affection, or playtime, cats learn to respond almost as reliably as dogs. Dr. Mikel Delgado, a cat behavior researcher at University of California, Davis, recommends charging the phrase. For 2 weeks, say, come here only when you are about to give your cat something wonderful, their favorite snack, a new toy, a cozy lap session. You are essentially programming the phrase with positive expectations. The results can be dramatic. Many cat owners who try this technique report their previously aloof cats suddenly developing excellent recall skills. Word number 5, VT. Raise your hand if your cat mysteriously vanishes the moment veterinary appointments get mentioned. This is not paranoia. Cats genuinely learn to associate certain words with stressful experiences. Vet sits near the top of the anxiety trigger list for most felines. A 2020 study in the Journal of Feline Medicine and Surgery found that cats exhibit measurable stress responses, including elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, and flattened ears when they hear words consistently paired with unpleasant experiences. Their pattern recognition is so acute that many cats will react not just to vet, but to related phrases like carrier, appointment, or even car ride. Some cat owners report needing to spell out VET to avoid triggering their cat's early warning system. A few cats eventually crack that code as well. What does this tell us? Cats are constantly monitoring our conversations, extracting relevant information, and updating their mental database of things to watch out for. They are not passive listeners, they are active analysts. The solution? Try creating positive associations with vet-related words. Take your carrier out occasionally just for treat time. Say vet while offering something delicious. You are essentially diluting the negative associations with positive ones. Word number 6, good and other praise words. This one genuinely surprised researchers, and it might surprise you too. A 2021 study from Oregon State University revealed something counterintuitive. Many cats actually prefer social interaction with humans more than food. Verbal praise plays a significant role in that preference. When cats hear words like good, yes, clever, or whatever praise terms you use, they do not just hear sounds. They detect the emotional warmth in your voice, notice your facial expression, and feel the shift in your energy. Dr. Kristin Vitale, who led the research, found that cats who received consistent verbal praise developed stronger attachment bonds with their owners and showed more interest in cooperative activities. Here is the mechanism. When you praise your cat, you are triggering a small dopamine release in their brain. Over time, they learn that pleasing you creates pleasant feelings for them. It is a feedback loop that reinforces your bond. The key is consistency and authenticity. Cats are remarkably sensitive to vocal cues. They can detect the difference between genuine praise and empty words. If you say "good cat" while clearly distracted by your phone, they notice. Try this experiment. For 1 week, make a conscious effort to verbally praise your cat whenever they do something positive, such as using the scratching post instead of furniture, coming when called, or just being adorably cute. Notice how their behavior and responsiveness shifts. Word number 7, play and toy names. If your cat has ever sprinted across the room at the mere mention of their favorite toy, you have witnessed vocabulary comprehension in action. Cats do not just learn general play-related words. Many learn the specific names of individual toys. The red feather, the crinkle ball, the laser pointer. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science demonstrated that cats can learn to distinguish between multiple toy names and that they will search for the correct item when asked. Their object permanence skills are more sophisticated than previously believed, and their word-object associations can be surprisingly specific. Dr. Sarah Ellis, a feline behavior specialist, documented cases of cats learning up to 25 distinct object names, a vocabulary size that approaches what we see in highly trained dogs. The limitation is not their cognitive capacity, it is our consistency in using language around them. Here is a fun challenge. Pick one toy and consistently use the same name for it every time you bring it out. Within a few weeks, most cats will show recognition when they hear that word, even if the toy is not visible. Word number 8, your routine phrases. This final category might be the most impressive of all. Cats don't just learn isolated words, they learn phrases, routines, and linguistic patterns that signal what is about to happen in their environment. Going to bed. Be right back. Who's at the door? These are not individual vocabulary items, but complex phrases that cats learn to decode through context and repetition. A 2023 study from Eötvös Loránd University in Hungary used eye-tracking technology to demonstrate that cats process multi-word phrases as unified concepts. When owners said "going to bed," cats did not just hear 3 separate words, they understood it as a single signal that the house was transitioning to nighttime mode. Some cats even learn to recognize the acoustic patterns of full sentences. "Are you hungry?" becomes a complete unit of meaning, distinct from its individual components. This explains why many cats seem almost psychic about predicting your behavior. They are not reading minds, they are reading language at a level far more sophisticated than we ever gave them credit for. Pay attention this week to your cat's reactions when you say common household phrases. You might be amazed at how much they have decoded about your daily routine. So there you have it. 8 words and phrases that scientific research has proven cats genuinely understand. The next time someone tells you that cats are not as smart as dogs, feel free to correct them. Cats simply have different priorities. They are selective listeners in a world that often demands their attention. And honestly, that is something we can all relate to. Now I'm curious. Which of these words does your cat respond to most strongly? And have you noticed your cat learning any words we did not cover today? Drop your answers in the comments below. I read every single one, and your stories often inspire future videos. If this content helped you understand your cat a little better, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every week, diving deep into the fascinating science of feline behavior. If you want to keep learning, check out this video where we explore the hidden meanings behind your cat's body language. Until next time, happy cat parenting!